anything. I think the Lashkar-e-Jhangvi, the Front organization, has made this very clear in some of the pamphlets that they've actually distributed in localities in Hazara towns and other areas. They've said that we want to rid, and this is quote, rid Pakistan of the unclean presence of the Shia Hazara. Right. It's a dual attack because the Hazaras are, readily noticeable. They have a different, a very distinct an ethnic identity, and therefore they also happen to be exclusively Shia, so they're very easy to target. But not only that, but also the Hazaras have actually been very peaceful over the years, 10 years of nonviolent resistance, because in other parts of Pakistan, sectarian attacks have actually had a cycle of counter-conflict, tit for tat, violence, cycle of violence. But in Quetta, that's not been the case. So they're an easy target. They're easily recognizable. The situation of the Hazaras in Quetta, or the situation of any other religious minority, the Ahmadis, the Christians, and others in Pakistan, may have ethnic or sectarian or religious dimensions, but at their very core, they're human rights issues. It's the issue of the right to live. It's an issue of the right to practice your religion according to your own choice. It's the issue of going to school, to work, and to actually raise a family. And I think that's important. That gets lost in all of this, the discourse about religion and sect and politics.
I'm Callian from Australia. If these senseless killings were happening right now in 2012 in Australia, a major investigation would be created to prosecute the criminals in the name of justice. Therefore, why can't we of the developed nations act in whatever means possible to help bring an end to these killings in the name of justice?
Hi, I'm Beck from Australia. The Hazara people are subject to ethnic cleansing and genocide, which seems to be going largely unnoticed. These are a people who want to live safe and free lives like us, but are a frightened population living in constant fear and trauma. This mutilation of human beings is horrific. What is being done about these human rights atrocities?
On the 28th of November 2010, Jan Ali was travelling to the main vegetable market to buy vegetables for his vendor, along with 3 other Hazaras, when unknown men opened fire on their vehicle. 2 victims died immediately. Luckily, Jan Ali, who is the breadwinner of his family, survived, but was left unable to walk for the rest of his life.
همون روز که ما فیکس اشتونیم به جبه داشتی از من هزارگنجی و داشتی خیلی کم از من خود هزارگنجی کم را که آمدید اول که من چونگی میدیم اونجا 3 نفر دارفیا مو چونگی که دادی از چونگی کم را که آمدیم تقریبا یکو 100 متر یا 100 متر که آمد یک دم بلز مفایرین شد دیگه موج نفهمیده که چی کار شد یا نشد تمام پلال شد رفت تا پرید صرف واحد یک ما کسی در پس کنی گاڑی اونجا کسی زخمی پرتا اومده بله پتی گاڑی تا خیلی دل تقریبا مو یکنیم که انتا کسی ما کسی نزدیک از من آمد.
On the 18th of May 2011, Mohammed Baksh was amongst those who became victim of target killing of Hazaras when 6 men were killed and 4 severely injured in Saryap Road in Quetta. His wife and 3 sons, who had recently migrated from Afghanistan, now run his vegetable cart.
بود که دادن درگاه ما تابش دخانه چرخ نخوردم بندرگاهش تابش اون مجروش پستم که رویش هم از دادم تو باد داشت دیگه مثل تلغه نبود دیگه نه مخ دیگه شوش نکتم کالاش داختم که کالاش سلاح کالاش کلش تمام سلاحم قد خوشی نشیم.
I think this callous indifference that borders on criminality coming from the Chief Minister of Balochistan, who is the Chief Executive Officer of the province in charge for all of its functions, all of its duties, he has all executive power, I think is telling. It's callous and it's indifferent, and it also actually signifies to where he stands in relation to the community that he's tasked to protect with officially. Quetta itself is essentially a garrison town. One of the 7 or 8 corps of the Pakistani military is headquartered in Quetta. The Paramilitary Frontier Corps is headquartered in Quetta. You have all of these other organizations, all of whom have actually failed to protect this minority group.
My name is Samuel Janis. I live in New York City. More than 644 innocent Hazara men, women, children have been brutally murdered by a known terrorist organization, Lashkar-e-Jhangvi. The leaders of this organization roam freely. Pakistani police are unable or unwilling to prosecute them. Let's bring these people to justice.
Hello, we are calling from Canberra in Australia, and we're commenting on the route of killing of Hazaras in Pakistan. The only reason is the lack of action by the Pakistan government. They know what is happening and they are not stopping the killing. In fact, they may well be involved in it.
It's a basic question of human rights. It's a question of religious freedom. It's a question of freedom to actually practice your own religion. It's a question of going to school. It's a question of the right to life. And I think the government of Pakistan has completely failed to offer an ounce of protection.
These are the protesters belonging to the Hazara community.
Institutions, including the United Nations, European Union, Amnesty International, human rights boards, to ensure the protection of Hazara people in Afghanistan and Pakistan, while warning the respective countries to end systematic discrimination based on ethnicity as per Convention on the Prevention and Punishment of the Crime of Genocide.
In support of those people in Pakistan who are being killed innocent and whose blood are being shed because of nothing that they have done, but because the government of the country that they're living in is unable to provide them with the security that is the right of every human being. I'm here to speak on behalf of my sisters and on behalf of my mothers who are left widowed and who are left without their husbands, without their children, without their sons, without their fathers. Why?
از جامعه جهانی و دولت‌های دموکراتیک دنیا به خصوص دولت نیوزلند می‌خواهیم با اعمال فشارهای دیپلماتیک لازم بر دولت پاکستان مانع نسل‌کشی و نجات پرستانه مردم هزاره در آن کشور شوند.
When people are dying, when people are targeted, when people are killed in buses and in roadsides and football fields across Pakistan and Afghanistan, they are invariably Hazara people being killed, being slaughtered. You know, it's a very big thing for the world to acknowledge a genocide. And as we know through history, mostly it is acknowledged when it's too late, when it's happened, when it's past. The Hazara people will not die quietly. We stand with you and we will continue to raise our voices. We will not be silent in the face of the slaughter of the Hazara people. Die internationalen Institutionen, insbesondere die Vereinten Nationen, die Europäische Union, Amnesty International, Human Rights Watch etc. sind aufgefordert, den Völkermord an die Volksgruppe Hazara in Pakistan und Afghanistan Beachtung zu schenken und aktiv dazu beizutragen, diesen Völkermord gemäß der Konvention über die Verhütung und Bestrafung des Völkermordes zu verhindern. Massaker, die Volksgruppe Hazara sind die terroristische Organisationen bzw. Gruppen wie Lashkar-e-Jang, Sipahi Sahaba, Pakistan, die Taliban, Al-Qaida etc. in Pakistan und Afghanistan zur täglichen Routine geworden. Wir fordern daher den internationalen Strafgerichtshof in den Holocaust-Mörder, sei es eine Gruppe, eine Partei oder ein Land, der unschuldige Hazara strafrechtlich zu verfolgen.
در عصر و زمانی هستیم که بشر برای خلق تمدن بشری مدرن نیازمند صلح و دیگرپذیری است. هیچ کس از عصر تبعیض و دیگرکشی بهره‌ای نخواهد برد. آتش تبعیض و تعصب به ذهن آمین سوزاند، اما باد آن چشمان خانمان را هم خواهد برد. بیخبران باید بدانند که دست و بساط جنگ و خونریزی دیگر هیچ جایی در اندیشه انسان جدید نواندیش ندارد. کشتار و نسل‌کشی هدفمند هزارها در پاکستان قلب هر انسان آگاه دیگراندیشی را به درد آورده. basic human rights